In this comprehensive guide, I am going to demonstrate how to install any modification pack for Minecraft in a very swift manner. Let's begin. If this video assists you, kindly make sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe. It truly means a great deal to me to have so many of you, my cherished subscribers, so thank you and let's proceed. Certainly, as is customary, we consistently have a blog post available for you. For those who have a preference, we offer a post complete with translations and I will provide a link to it in the description. If you scroll further down, you will also find all the essential links for this episode, including one that directs you to Modrinth. Modrinth is a website where we can download modification packs. There's quite a lot available, and we can also download individual mods, but they also have a launcher that allows us to install practically any modification pack in literally a minute. Before we proceed with installing Modrinth, I also want to mention CurseForge. They also have a launcher, you can download it and use it as well, it works very similarly. And my preferred launcher, which seamlessly integrates the benefits of both Modrinth and CurseForge. Within a single application, we have the capability to download modification packs from both Modrinth and CurseForge, all conveniently located in one place. However, the user interface is not as pleasant and obvious for everyone, so today we will take a look at Modrinth, which is very user-friendly. But on the channel, I think we will return to the topic of Prism Launcher and CurseForge in the future. Let me know if you're interested in that. Alright, let's begin. Alright, click the download option on the green button and select the installation location. I will choose the desktop so I can easily view everything. Now we can navigate to the desktop. We have the installation file here. Double click it to open. Continue further, the installation folder can remain as default and our launcher is currently installing. Alright, we will complete the installation process. We can leave the option checked for the application to open immediately and we're finished. Okay, the application has opened. You can now of course open it normally from the Windows search since it is installed. Now we are in the main tab and we have recommended modification packs here. However, to find the one that suits you better, we navigate to the second tab on the left. We remain in the modification packs tab and we can search for what suits us. We can explore specific projects, read about them until we find something that captures our interest. Or to make browsing these packs more convenient, we can also utilize filters on the right side, for instance. If we are intrigued by adventure, we have the option to select that. Additionally, we can choose the game version if we are inclined towards a more recent one, and for instance, if we wish to utilize fabric. So naturally, the choice is yours. Personally, I will remove these filters, and I believe Better Minecraft will be satisfactory for me. It is a pleasant modification pack, quite well known. Now, after entering it, we can simply click the green install button in the top right corner. The package is now installing, specifically all its modifications. We do not need to concern ourselves with anything, not even the compatibility of versions. Everything occurs automatically, and in just a brief moment, we will be able to launch this modification pack. It has been downloaded. Here we see the list of mods. There are quite a few. It all downloaded automatically. We did not have to worry ourselves with anything whatsoever. Now we just need to click on play. If you are not logged in, you will need to log into your Minecraft account just as you would generally do in the original launcher, which is accomplished through your Microsoft account. After successfully logging in, it will recognize our account and we proceed to click play once more. At this point, it will take a little while because all the modifications are activating and loading into our Minecraft, so it also depends on the overall power and capability of your computer system. As you can see, it takes a bit of time on my system. Okay, the game has launched and we indeed have Better Minecraft. However, it's important to note that we have a message indicating that there's not enough RAM allocated to this profile, meaning this mod pack. And generally speaking, this will most likely appear in the majority of modification packs, so here's a concise guide from me on how to allocate additional RAM so you can play without experiencing lag in complete comfort. So I am now closing the currently running Minecraft. I navigate into the settings of this mod pack, proceed to the Java and Memory tab, select the option pertaining to memory, click here, and you have precisely specified how much memory you are allocating, which is 8 GB. I will most likely maintain approximately 6. Now, I simply close the X, click play once more. Naturally, this functions identically in every modification pack regardless of what you have incorporated. You have the ability to access its settings and easily allocate additional RAM. Alright, we have it activated once more. I observe now that they suggest 9 GB. I hadn't noticed that previously, so rather than setting it to 6, I could have configured it to 9. Though it ought to function adequately with 6 as well. It's advisable to allocate as much as they suggest. However, at this juncture, we'll simply proceed and acknowledge this, let's call it risk, and typically at this stage the majority of packs should operate effectively. You will have the capability to play, create your own world, and indeed, The vast majority of packs function without any complications at this stage. It was sufficient to install it, allocate some additional RAM, and begin playing. Nevertheless, I intentionally selected this particular package because occasionally a scenario such as this arises where our launcher is unable to upload several mods owing to license incompatibility issues. So we need to manually add these mods to the folder, and I'll show you how to do it. I deliberately chose such a package so that you know exactly what to do in every case. As I previously mentioned, in the vast majority of situations, you could already begin playing. However, in the particular instance of Better Minecraft, this is the procedure. So we click the initial button that will launch our web browser, and within this browser, as you can observe, it displays all the download links for the missing mods. So now I proceed to save them individually. Let's assume we save them to the desktop for convenient access, and as you can observe, they are sourced from CurseForge, so they are reliable mods. I navigate through each of these browser tabs and download every mod, continuously downloading new mods to the identical location with each new tab. As you can observe, the installation begins automatically. If not, you merely need to click the Try Again button. However, these tabs are configured so that you simply need to enter them, and the download initiates automatically, indicating where we wish to save it. We save it, and there the final mod is downloaded. Now let's navigate back to Modrinth, and in the meantime, we'll temporarily halt the game here, then click on these three dots and select the option to open the folder. Now the folder containing our files has opened, and we proceed into the mods section. At this point, I have the option to drag all the downloaded modifications from the desktop, but for enhanced clarity, I will simply open the desktop view from the File Explorer here. This way we can literally grab them and drag them directly into the appropriate mods folder to the files we accessed from our Modrinth application. I'm literally dragging them. As you can see, those 26 new mods have been added to the rest that were downloaded automatically. As I mentioned, you could have dragged them manually from the desktop. That would have been fine too. As you can see, they just disappeared from here, and now we go back to the application and click play again. Now the whole package will be prepared and will work perfectly. Alright, the game is now officially on. Let us take a closer look, and we confirm the RAM notification once more. As you can observe, we already have the standard menu, the modifications have successfully loaded, and we are in. We select the gameplay mode here, for instance survival. We proceed to create a brand new world and then enter into the game. If the modification package is particularly heavy and demanding, then the loading process might take a bit longer. Alright, the world has successfully loaded. Upon entering our inventory, we can immediately observe new items appearing on the right side from our modification package. There is indeed a substantial number of them, allowing us to thoroughly enjoy our gaming experience. Regardless of which pack you choose to install, you can initiate it in this manner without encountering any difficulties. As we can observe, there are even some structures visible in the distance. It's quite intense, so please wish me good luck. I'm going to conquer that tall building, so if you liked the guide and it helped you, please leave a like and subscribe. It really means a lot to me to have many of you, my cherished subscribers. Furthermore, please feel free to leave a comment. I eagerly anticipate seeing you in the upcoming